What's up, everyone? Good morning. Let's give it a couple of minutes for our esteemed colleagues to get to their trading desks. All right. We had some news that came out. One second. Let me just get situated myself. About an hour, 30 minutes ago, we had the producers price index come out, and it's also showing that the producers prices are rising, meaning we have an inflationary, the inflation is ticking back up. So you saw a reaction kind of like we had yesterday first. It was a little sell, but now because the inflation is ticking up, basically markets are saying, okay, now they're gonna have to price. Their markets are pricing in rate cuts. That's why we had you see this volatility, and then we're trying to bounce. Gold, the initial reaction was a sell-off, but again, it's an inflationary hedge. With lower interest rates, dollar should be worth less, and the gold should be worth more. Just thinking macro economically, okay? Obviously, I don't chase, as you know, so I'm waiting for a deeper pullback. It's going not 1 hour, so this is the last leg up. This is on spot gold on XAU. You drove fibs. This is my sweetheart area. We might not get there. We might get a shallow retracement into 38.2, which will be right there, right here. So let me make it a little here, so it's easier to see. All right, so I think we can actually maybe take a small starter position here, and then a deeper pullback position there. And we are obviously this is news driven, so we did have a breakout retest continuation, and then the news came out. So the continuation wasn't too long, but it retested to the pip. So just that alone, just the fact that in the last 3 weeks, breakout, retest, continuation has been working like a charm, that should be ingrained into your monkey brains forever, hopefully, and you will remember this setup to hopefully make you profitable and successful traders. Okay, so again, you have to know the context, what's happening on the calendar. You always check the calendar. You had CPI yesterday. Today we had let's see, it just came out. We had the PPI, core PPI, and the producer's price index, meaning what it costs for a producer to buy his shit, right? So to produce goods and services. So the producer's prices are rising, so the inflation is ticking back up. Not only that, the last month inflation was also revised to the top side, so the inflation is definitely coming back in. So I actually said something about cutting interest rates. We don't have to cut the interest rates. We're actually going to keep the interest rates the same. Just a little, only on 3 hours of sleep today. But anyway, so the interest rates have to remain the same, or even definitely the cuts are not on the table at this point. Okay, it doesn't matter what Trump says. Smarter people will prevail. That it will explain to him that his presidency is going to go to shit if simply inflation is a worst of two evils. Okay, so inflation should be a priority, and that's what Fed is concentrating on. As much as I hate being on the side of Fed, because I think it's an institution that should be abolished, But in this case, as I've been speaking about it ad nauseum, they're right. We don't want to have a lost decade and basically have stagflation. Anyway, so so with the inflation ticking back up, the asset classes will rally as well. So that's the beauty about trading indices. If the inflation takes back up, they have to go up simply because there is no more, as your money. Inflation is basically your money losing value. So let's say inflation is 10%. Real inflation is 10%. You have $100,000. In 1 year, you're going to have purchasing power of only $90,000. Even though in a nominal value, meaning you're still going to have 100 grand in a bank, but from a year ago, they will only purchase 90,000 worth of goods and services. Okay, and every year it dwindles down. So people who actually have money, they know that, and they're not going to be just keeping money in cash. What they're going to be doing is trying to get some yield on the money so it doesn't rot. Okay, and minimum yield that they want is at least 5 to 10% minimum, just so you preserve the value of the money, or your paper bullshit money. So what they do is they buy bonds, they buy stocks, they buy assets, anything that can hold value. Gold, obviously. Jewelry, watches, whatever, whoever does what. Look at the prices of cars in the last 3 years, right? All the prices for used cars went through the roof even, okay? So the stock market should be going up because people will just park their money in it, hoping, and this will obviously, because they keep buying stocks, this will push the stock market prices up. Now, if for some reason the situation changes and the inflation starts going down, then the Fed and Trump will be, oh, looky here, the inflation is going down, everything is hunky-dory, let's cut interest rates. If they cut interest rates, it's more cheap money. So now I can borrow money cheaper, that I can borrow more money and I can invest and make more yield on it. So the stock market will still go up. So in these two scenarios, pretty much that's why you have stock markets at all-time highs. So or hovering right under the all-time highs. Because if the inflation comes back, this thing is going to go up. If the inflation doesn't come back, this thing is going to go up because they're going to stimulate it, all right, by cutting interest rates. So either way, this is why you have this one-way traffic in stocks, all right? Important to understand. What the... You have shitty software and virus blockers, and why are you even mentioning here? Go to support and address it. Jesus. Anyway, works for everybody else. Stocks will, like I said, in the two highest probability that the stocks will still keep going up, even though they're all-time high, they're super overbought, but that's what's happening, because with inflation it will go up, because again, your money, the asset prices will grow, the real estate, the stocks, watch collections, they all will go up because the value of money is just decreasing. So their value in their ever shittier money will just grow. It's not that the value grows. It just it retains the value while your money loses value. That's all it is. One second. All right. Yeah. So what are we doing here today? So we first of all, obviously, we're waiting for the stock market, cash market, to open in about 20 minutes, 17 minutes, whatever. And then, oh yeah, looky here. This is US 30 retest, continuation, new low, right? These fucking breakouts, retests, continuations are all over the motherfucking place. All right. So, like I said, if you only learn this little thing from me, this should be plenty for you to make money. Breakout, retest, continuation. Just remember those 3 words. All right. All right. Let's see gold. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this chart up a little bit. We don't need any of this shit anymore. We can keep this, I suppose. So that's done. No need. By the way, you want to see something cool? Look where we stopped today. Again, we went down, up into the golden zone, 618786, and we reversed a little bit. Okay. I'm not shorting this, but just interesting how it works, right? Those golden fibs, fantastic trading tool. So what are we gonna do now? All right, well, I'm just gonna be patient, and I'm just gonna draw fibs again and wait for designated areas to hit. So, like I said, because of all the news, we might not get the pullback. Sometimes you have to know the context and where you're operating, and deep pullbacks don't happen all the time. But like I said, the ideal, I'll probably might nibble around 38.2, and then main position will be here to go long. And that's it. And now just gonna wait and see if that happens. That's about it. US 30, stocks, all right, NASDAQ. Yeah, but it's choppy. Gold is easier to trade. This is choppy. You know, one bad news, and you get these fucking huge spikes. You know, so buying here is retarded, selling here is retarded. So you gotta wait for it to, again, see this. There's a trend line right here. Wait for this move. So you buy here. That's what I would do. So because we're just essentially consolidating now. So yeah, my let's make it clean. All right, so if we approach this trend line, I would be inclined to look for buys. Daily ATR around here, so even the best scenario would be, the super conservative scenario would be, we take out this low with a wick and turn around. If you see a turnaround after we take out this low, just to run the stop losses for people who are long, this would be ideal scenario. All right. Otherwise, I'm not seeing that much. Not seeing anything more interesting. So, like I said, gold, waiting for 38.2, and then deeper at between 618 and 786. That would be my gold trades for today, and so I'm waiting on that. NASDAQ, just gave it to you. Wait for pullback back, and again, when this was rallying, everybody thought this will never happen. You know, when this started to rally, it also looked like this won't happen. So just as people didn't expect any of this or this, it can do this and then rally one more time. Okay, so that would be my plan for indices. Let's take a look at euro if something interesting is going on there. Yeah, I don't. Nothing that I don't see anything that I fancy. Tell you that much on the FX side of things. Dollar yen, interesting. Maybe dollar yen shorts. Let's see. Need to have this. So this on the hourly, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So I needed to, now we're taking, I need, first of all, need this level to be taken out like this. Maybe that would be a nice sell setup. Consequently, we do this, then this, then this, then that. So basically, we create this is the high, this is the lower high. Then once we take out this low, we create a lower low, right? So this is the low, this is the high, lower low. So that would be another scenario. For now, there's I don't see anything interesting setting up on this stuff. Dollar CAD, wow. That was the maximum, yeah. This is a nice reversal pattern. V shape, well, upside down V. This was the exhaustion move, a blow off with a reversal. So I think this is heading down. That's why it's consolidating at the bottom, obviously. So I think this is gonna go like this. There's a shit ton of liquidity right here at these levels as well, because people are buying this dip for another leg up. But I think that we're gonna pop this first before we resume, if we resume, okay? Because this is way too strong over. A lot of people are trapped here. A lot of people are trapped here. So they're gonna get squeezed. They're gonna have to close their longs for losses, and this is their last hurrah stop loss. This is them praying to Jesus, Allah, and Buddha at the same time, that there won't be a daily close below this level, because then it's bon voyage. You know, then people who bought here, or were buying when it was falling here, they all gonna have to liquidate their longs, and this will have a cascading effect, furthermore driving the price down. Dollar max. Holy be Jesus. How do you even trade this piece of shit? Look at this. It just this is a chart of a trader drunk on fucking meth and tequila, okay? And this is how you trade this. You have a pound of meth and a pound and drink a liter of tequila, and that's when you trade. This is absolutely fucking insane. I'm not touching this piece of shit. This is way too choppy. This is choppier than El Chapo. So no, I'm not. Yeah, stay the fuck away. This is Turkish lira, one-way traffic. I remember when we were like at 18. They're just one-way traffic, but the daily, you won't be able to. A lot of brokers actually stopped trading this, and well, look at this shit. One-way devaluation to force Turkey to play ball. Look at this shit. Boom. That's inflation. That's crazy. So yeah, it used to be at parity 10 years ago. Oh my God. Now it's 1 to 30. 36. Wow. Oof. Imagine going from being equal to 136 worse. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so one-way traffic, Turkish lira keeps going one way, but they're gonna charge you an arm and a leg to hold it overnight because of the risk. All right, and all right, let's see what else is available. Oh, let's look at Bitcoin. So let's check on gold. What is gold doing? So far, we're just bouncing from this previous resistance turn support now. So no, I'll wait for 7 more minutes, but for markets to open. But yeah, oil still chewing lower, as Trump requested. 2 weeks ago. And lastly, let's take a look at Bitcoin and crypto. Same deal with Bitcoin, as I've been explaining to you. Just trade the extremes of the range. Buy here, sell here. That's it. That's the only. Don't do anything in the middle. It's a waste of time. So, ETH is dog shit. Very strange behavior. I'm not an expert in the crypto, but this sell-off is way too strong. And the fact that we never took out the 2022 highs while Bitcoin rallied from 60 to 100K. This is quite a telling story that this is absolutely dog shit. Long-term hold is no bueno. Fucking cut this shit off. That's what I'm doing. This is not good. Unless something technologically happens to improve the situation. So again, I don't know what the underlying fundamental reasons for this, but I can see a dog shit, pile of dog shit when I see it on the technical side of things. That means buyers don't want to hold this fucking thing. All right? So there's no hodling in this motherfucker. This is starting to look like a meme coin. All right. Okie dokie. By the way, look, I know, but weekly. Oops. Previous high, right to it, and a small attempt at bounce. Again, not saying you should have bought it here, blah, 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 but simple support resistance works just as SMC, just as classical technical analysis, just like Wyckoff, Elliott wave, and a whole slew of all the other tools. All right, boys and girls. Honestly, wait for the markets to open. As I've outlined, the gold trade deeper pullback, first stop, major position here. That's what I would do, and the same thing with Nasdaq. It's inside this triangle. I don't want to short it. Because with inflation rising, this thing will probably break out. If we see a breakout, this is unnecessary. So another scenario would be this: boom, 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 boom. You buy here. Okay, this is where you buy once you start seeing a retest and continuation. Let's do this. I'll leave it so we know what I was talking about tomorrow. All right, these are two my favorite setups. I wouldn't waste my time on. That's my trading, my style, my what I'm looking at. I get maybe one trade a day. That's fine by me. Mostly winners. I can live with that. 1 or 2 trades a day. Obviously, I'm still trading a lot of stocks and all the other stuff, but with this stuff, yeah, these are the two high probability trades that I see for myself to be interested in. Okay, on that note, I'll see you all tomorrow. Wait for the stocks to open in 3 minutes, and I know it's a short one, but tomorrow I'm gonna start at 9:15 because it makes sense to start maybe a little later, and then we can catch the market open because it's tiresome for me to talk for 30 minutes just prior to the stock market open, and then talk for another 30 minutes. So maybe because there's no point. So I might as well just start tomorrow at 9:15, and we'll try that. All right. So I'll see you all tomorrow at 9:15. Thank you.